The Mossad, Israel's premier intelligence agency, is renowned globally for its clandestine operations, targeted killings, and intelligence gathering. Over the decades, Mossad has been involved in some of the most daring and controversial covert operations, shaping Israel's geopolitical stance and influencing international intelligence strategies. This video delves into Mossad's history, success stories, failures, controversies, operational methods, and its future in an increasingly complex global security environment. Mossad, formerly known as the Institute for Intelligence and Special Operations, was founded on December 13, 1949, by Israel's first Prime Minister, David Ben-Gurion. Its creation was necessitated by Israel's precarious position following the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. The newly formed State of Israel was surrounded by hostile neighbors and faced existential threats from both state and non-state actors. The intelligence services already in place, primarily military intelligence, SHI, were insufficient for handling the broader international threats Israel faced. Ben-Gurion recognized the need for a centralized, civilian-controlled intelligence agency to coordinate foreign intelligence operations, gather vital information about enemy activities, and perform counter-terrorism missions. Mossad was tasked with these objectives, becoming a critical component of Israel's national security infrastructure. Reuven Shaloah, the first director of Mossad, played an essential role in shaping the agency's early identity. Shaloah had experience working in intelligence during the British Mandate period and envisioned Mossad as an organization that would extend Israel's reach far beyond its borders. Under Shaloah's leadership, Mossad was modeled after Western intelligence agencies like the CIA and MI6 but adapted to the unique security needs of Israel. In its early years, Mossad's focus was on ensuring Israel's survival in a hostile region. Many of its initial operations were centered on tracking military developments in neighboring Arab countries and ensuring the safe immigration of Jewish communities from hostile nations, particularly in the Middle East and North Africa. Mossad operates with a highly secretive organizational structure, but certain key divisions are known. Each division handles specific operational responsibilities, ensuring that Mossad functions as a multi-faceted intelligence agency capable of handling diverse threats and tasks. Zomet, the Junction. This division is responsible for recruiting and running agents abroad. These agents, known as Katzers, field agents, often operate under deep cover, posing as foreign nationals in countries of interest. The division's work is pivotal for human intelligence gathering. Keshet, the Bow. Keshet is involved in gathering intelligence via surveillance, reconnaissance, and espionage. It provides essential data for Mossad's field operatives and other Israeli security forces, often working with Israel's Electronic Intelligence Unit, Unit 8200. Metzada. This division is in charge of covert operations, including sabotage, assassinations, and psychological warfare. Metzada handles operations that are often the most controversial due to their paramilitary nature. Neviat, Water Springs. Neviat specializes in technical intelligence, including wiretapping, bugging, and cyber operations. In recent years, this division has expanded its cyber capabilities, making Mossad a key player in digital espionage. Tevel, the Universe. This division is responsible for maintaining Mossad's relationships with foreign intelligence agencies. Mossad often collaborates with the CIA, MI6, and other Western intelligence agencies on matters of mutual interest. Gideon, the Bayonet. Arguably the most secretive unit within Mossad, Gideon is a specialized assassination and kidnapping unit. This elite team conducts high-profile targeted killings and covert operations in hostile territories. Gideon agents are among the most highly trained operatives, often working in extreme secrecy. Mossad is known for its highly selective recruitment processes. Agents are often drawn from Israel's elite military units, such as Sayeret Matkal and Shayete 13, where they gain the skills necessary for covert operations. Mossad also recruits individuals with specific skill sets, including linguists, scientists, and cyber experts. Training for Mossad operatives is rigorous, covering a wide array of disciplines such as surveillance and counter-surveillance techniques, cryptography and communications, hand-to-hand combat and weaponry, tactical infiltration and exfiltration methods, the use of advanced technology, including drones and cyber tools. Trainees also undergo psychological evaluations to ensure they can handle the immense pressure of operating undercover for extended periods. Mossad's methods of operation vary depending on the mission at hand. It operates globally, often without the official knowledge of the host country. Mossad agents rely heavily on human intelligence but increasingly use technological methods, including cyber warfare and electronic surveillance. Some of Mossad's trademark operational methods include false flags operations. Mossad agents often pose as nationals of other countries to avoid detection and to manipulate political situations. Cyber espionage. In recent years, Mossad has embraced digital operations, conducting cyber attacks on hostile states and organizations. Targeted assassinations. Mossad is one of the few intelligence agencies globally that routinely carries out targeted killings of individuals deemed threats to Israel. Success stories. Mossad's most notable operations. Operation Entebbe, 1976. One of Mossad's most celebrated operations, Operation Entebbe, was a daring rescue mission following the hijacking of an Air France flight in 1976. The plane was redirected to Uganda, where terrorists held 102 hostages, many of them Israeli. Mossad gathered critical intelligence about the layout of the Entebbe airport, the terrorists' positions, and the Ugandan military's involvement. This intelligence allowed Israeli commandos to carry out a spectacular rescue, killing the hijackers and saving nearly all the hostages. The mission bolstered Mossad's global reputation for intelligence gathering and operational precision. The capture of Adolf Eichmann, 1960. In one of the agency's earliest successes, Mossad tracked down Adolf Eichmann, one of the architects of the Holocaust, in Buenos Aires, Argentina. After the war, Eichmann fled to Argentina, where he lived under a false identity. Mossad operatives, after months of surveillance, kidnapped Eichmann in a daring operation and smuggled him to Israel to stand trial for his war crimes. Eichmann's capture and subsequent trial were landmark events, demonstrating Mossad's ability to deliver justice even decades after the crimes were committed. Operation Wrath of God, 1972 till 1988. Following the massacre of 11 Israeli athletes during the 1972 Munich Olympics, Mossad launched Operation Wrath of God, a covert campaign to assassinate those responsible for the attack. The operation spanned nearly 2 decades, involving assassinations, bombings, and surveillance across Europe and the Middle East. Mossad operatives systematically eliminated members of Black September and other Palestinian militant groups. While the operation showcased Mossad's reach and effectiveness, it also drew controversy due to the extrajudicial nature of the killings. Operation Diamond, 1966. Mossad's Operation Diamond was an audacious intelligence coup in which an Iraqi pilot, Munir Redfa, was convinced to defect to Israel with his MiG-21, one of the Soviet Union's most advanced fighter jets at the time. This operation provided Israel and its Western allies with invaluable insights into Soviet military technology during the Cold War. The MiG-21 was subsequently studied by the Israeli Air Force and other Western intelligence agencies. Controversies and failures. Despite Mossad's numerous successes, the agency has been involved in a number of controversial and failed operations that have tarnished its reputation. The Lillehammer Affair, 1973. In one of its most embarrassing failures, Mossad agents mistakenly assassinated Ahmed Bouchiki, a Moroccan waiter living in Lillehammer, Norway. The agents believed Bouchiki to be Ali Hassan Salameh, a senior member of Black September involved in the Munich massacre. The operation was poorly executed, leading to the capture of several Mossad operatives by Norwegian authorities. This blunder caused a diplomatic crisis between Israel and Norway and led to internal reviews within Mossad. The failed assassination of Khalid Mashal, 1997. In 1997, Mossad attempted to assassinate Khalid Mashal, a senior leader of Hamas, in Amman, Jordan. Mossad agents injected Mashal with a lethal toxin on the streets of Amman. However, the operation went awry when the agents were captured by Jordanian authorities. Under pressure, Israel was forced to provide the antidote to save Mashal's life. This diplomatic failure strained Israel's relations with Jordan and highlighted the risks associated with Mossad's aggressive approach to counter-terrorism. The assassination of Mahmoud al-Mabhouh, 2010. Mossad is widely believed to have orchestrated the assassination of Mahmoud al-Mabhouh, a senior Hamas military commander, in a Dubai hotel. The operation involved multiple agents using fake European passports to carry out the hit. While the mission succeeded in killing al-Mabhouh, it led to an international outcry due to the use of falsified passports from countries such as the UK, Ireland, and France. This operation strained Israel's diplomatic relations with several European countries and highlighted the ethical challenges posed by Mossad's methods. Mossad's role in the modern era: evolving threats and new challenges. Countering Iran's nuclear program. In the 21st century, one of Mossad's primary focuses has been preventing Iran from developing nuclear weapons. Mossad has been involved in several covert operations aimed at disrupting Iran's nuclear program. This includes cyber attacks, such as the Stuxnet virus, which damaged Iranian centrifuges, as well as the assassination of Iranian nuclear scientists. These actions have been effective in delaying Iran's nuclear progress but have also increased tensions between Israel and Iran, raising the specter of a larger regional conflict. Cyber espionage and warfare. As global threats evolve, Mossad has increasingly embraced digital espionage and cyber warfare. The agency has established a strong partnership with Israel's thriving tech sector, making it a leader in cybersecurity and offensive cyber operations. Mossad's cyber unit plays a key role in gathering intelligence on hostile states and organizations, disrupting cyber attacks, and infiltrating enemy networks. Counter-terrorism in the post-9/11 world. Following the 9/11 attacks, Mossad intensified its cooperation with Western intelligence agencies, particularly in the fight against global terrorism. Mossad's experience in counter-terrorism has made it a valuable partner to the CIA, MI6, and other agencies engaged in the global war on terror. Mossad's expertise in intelligence gathering, targeted killings, and cyber operations has been critical in tracking terrorist networks and preventing attacks on Israeli and allied interests. Ethical and legal considerations. Mossad's use of targeted assassinations, extrajudicial killings, and covert operations has been criticized by international human rights organizations. These critics argue that Mossad often operates outside the bounds of international law, violating the sovereignty of foreign nations and engaging in actions that undermine human rights. While Israel defends Mossad's operations as essential for national security, the moral and legal debates surrounding the agency's methods continue to spark controversy. The future of Mossad: emerging threats and technological innovations. As global security challenges continue to evolve, so too will Mossad's role. The future of Mossad lies in its ability to adapt to new technologies, such as artificial intelligence, unmanned drones, and advanced cyber capabilities. The agency will likely focus on countering threats posed by non-state actors, cybercriminals, and hostile nations seeking to develop weapons of mass destruction. Advancements in cyber warfare. Mossad is expected to expand its cyber capabilities, employing AI and machine learning to predict and counter cyber threats. Cyber espionage will continue to be a key area of focus, with Mossad working to infiltrate foreign systems and protect Israel from cyber attacks. The increasing reliance on technology will shape the future landscape of intelligence operations. Shifting geopolitical alliances. As Israel's diplomatic relations with Arab countries improve, Mossad will likely shift its focus to new intelligence priorities. The normalization of ties with the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Morocco under the Abraham Accords has created new opportunities for intelligence sharing and cooperation. Mossad's future may also involve deeper collaboration with Gulf states in countering shared threats, such as Iran. In summary, Mossad has evolved into one of the most effective and feared intelligence agencies in the world. Its ability to carry out daring operations, gather critical intelligence, and protect Israel from existential threats has made it an indispensable component of Israel's national security. However, Mossad's aggressive tactics and disregard for international law have made it a subject of controversy and ethical debate. As global security challenges continue to change, Mossad's future will depend on its ability to adapt to new technologies, operate in a more transparent world, and navigate the complexities of a shifting geopolitical landscape. Mossad will undoubtedly remain a formidable force in the world of intelligence, balancing the fine line between protecting Israel's national interests and maintaining accountability in an increasingly interconnected world.